Hello students, in previous class we discussed about the bases and salts. Till now we completed introduction of acids and bases, and next video acids, and next third one bases and salts. Today we are going to discuss about the pH scale. What is pH scale? What is the range of pH scale? What is the importance of pH scale? Today we are discussing about that. Dear students, pH is nothing but strength of acid and base. The power of an acid, that may be a strong, weak, or power of base, we need to find out by using the pH scale. So the pH scale range 0 to 14, this was introduced by Sorensen. pH scale range is 0 to 14. Here 7, middle number 7 is the neutral value. That means neutral salts. Left side of 7 and the right side of 7, you should remember. This 0 to 7, in between the values 0 to 7, the pH values are acidic. After 7 to 14, the pH is increasing, that is pH equal to 7 here, after that 8, after that 9, after that 10, like that. If pH is increasing, the meaning of this is decreasing of H3O plus ions and increasing of the OH minus ions. So simply we said it be after 7 pH, it is basic solution. Before 7, it is acidic solution. And here also the range is there 0 to 3.5. 0 to pH range 0 to 3.5, it is a strong acid, and the pH lies between 3.5 and less than 7, it is weak acid. Coming to the basis 7 to 14, after 7, greater than 7 and 10.5, here 10.5, 7 to 10.5, this is a weak base, this range is weak base. Greater than 10.5, that means 10.5 to 14, that is a strong base. The range, you should remember, I given the notes here. pH value indicates that it is acidic or basic solutions, and pH equal to 7 is a neutral, greater than 7 is the basic, less than 7 is acidic, and pH is 0 to 3.5, it is a strong acid, and 3.5 to less than 7 is a weak acid, and pH greater than 7 to less than 10.5 is weak base, and pH greater than 10.5 to 14 is a strong base. So already discussed about the H3O plus. pH 7 to 14 is nothing but decreasing the H3O plus ions and increase the OH minus ions. And next one is importance of pH. Importance of pH value. Digestive system. In our digestive system, in our stomach, hydrochloric acid is produced. Hydrochloric acid is produced in our stomach. It helps the digestion. It helps the digestion of food without causing any harm to the stomach. When the acid quantity is increasing in our stomach, when the acid quantity is increasing, that some certain limit, it beyond the certain limit, it due to indigestion, it leads to some pain and irritation in the stomach. So when the acidic nature is increasing in the stomach, that means HCl quantity is increasing in our stomach, this will be happening, that is, it leads to gastric pain. So at that time, what you are doing is you need to neutralize that acid. How to neutralize the acid? Simply you are giving the base, you are adding the base to that. So here, that is, the base is called the antacid. So here magnesium hydroxide, we can call it as milk of magnesia, a mild base which is usually used as an antacid. So here HCl is produced in our stomach, already in our digestive system, HCl produced. If the HCl quantity is increasing, it leads to indigestion and it leads to pain, and it neutralizes such acid by adding the MgOH twice, that is the milk of magnesia, that is antacid. So that is the effect of digestive system by when the acid quantity is increasing and the pH value is beyond the pH values, so the digestive system is affecting. Next one is tooth decay. So when pH is less than 5.5, the enamel coating on the teeth gets corroded. It is going to spoil. pH less than 5.5 means what? It is more acidic. So that enamel made up of Ca3PO4 calcium phosphate. This is very hardest substance. When you are eating some food particles, food or sugar, whatever it is, so that ingredients are in the mouth, it leads to the decreasing of the pH value. It leads to acidic nature. If the pH is less than 5.5, it is going to be the strong acid. That strong acid spoil the Ca3PO4 twice, calcium phosphate enamel. What is the Ca3PO4 twice is when H3PO4 is reacting with CaOH twice. Then it produces Ca3PO4 twice, including the water molecule. Then here dissociation, I am explaining the dissociation. Once observe, H3PO4 divided into H plus PO4 minus 3, CaOH twice divided into Ca plus 2, OH minus, and the products are when this Ca plus 2 and H and the PO4 minus 3 plus and minus combined with each other. So Ca plus 2 PO4 minus 3 by the crisscross method, the chemical molecule is like this, Ca3PO4 twice, and as usual H plus and OH converted into water. So this is the reaction, internal reaction is there, Ca3PO4 calcium phosphate. So that is we are discussing about the tooth decay. When the tooth decay is pH, when the pH value is less than 5.5, so it affects the teeth. And next one, pH of soil. So actually soil basically it contains some acids, acidic nature. So plants requires some definite pH range. So plant cannot survive when the soil is more acidic or when the soil is more basic. It has separate pH range value. So if the soil is more acidic, the plant is not growing in a proper way. So when the soil is more acidic, we are going to neutralize that soil. How we are neutralizing? By using the CaOH twice, we can call it as a alkaline, and the CaO, that is called the quicklime, and the calcium carbonate CaCO3. By adding these chemicals to the soil, automatically the acidic nature is decreasing, so it is neutralizing. So then thus plants grow and survive very easily. And next one, effect on living organisms. How the pH value affect on the living organisms? Here pH value, the narrow range of the pH value to survive living organisms comfortably, the value is 7 to, when the pH value is 7 to 7.8, we can easily survive. When it is increasing or decreasing, automatically the living organisms are very difficult to survive. So these are the importance of the pH values. These are very, very important, and all the students, you should make a note of it. And if you're having any doubts, contact me. And you should everyone check the previous videos and write down the running notes. Very thank you.